Adrian Barnard, he's Managing Director of consultancy Modern Communications. Now, Adrian, this is being described as one of the biggest deals in corporate history. Is that over-egging it?
Not really, no. It'll be huge. 100 billion is a lot of money. Vodafone has got a significant minority stake, and Verizon is the biggest US player in a very profitable market, so can afford to spend this money and buy Vodafone out.
The last time we saw deals of this magnitude was really at the turn of the millennium, wasn't it? And what's that telling us about the telecoms market?
Well, the US market is very profitable. Verizon are in control of how much the dividend is and how frequently it's paid. Verizon obviously want control of their company. I think Vodafone have got to ask some big questions. What will they do with the money? It's a lot of money to spend. Yeah. What will the tax bill be? And thirdly, can you be a global company if you're not in the States?
So I mean, just break this down for me. What is in this for Vodafone, other than obviously 100 billion, which is not to be sniffed at? But what are they going to do with that money, do you think?
Well, how do we make a return on our cash? Vodafone, that's the big question. I think in the profitability of the US market is far higher than everywhere else in the world, especially in the UK and Europe.
And so, that's the bit that they're going to hive off. So
exactly. And these talks have happened before. So my question would be, what's different now?
Well, what is different now?
I can't see what is, actually. I mean, obviously, if I was in charge of Verizon, I would want 100% of my company. And they are the stronger player. They can say how much the dividend is and how often they pay it. So Vodafone is in potentially a weaker position. But remember, they've had this investment a long time, and it will produce a lot of cash. The tax bill, etc., that will all be worked out. But where am I going to spend the 100 billion? Shareholders in the UK, special dividend, etc., etc.
But can a European company like Vodafone compete with the US players? Well, they need to get into Asia, don't they?
Vodafone has actually done a lot in India, especially under the previous chief executives, and spent the last 10 years building up its outside of EU operations. So can you be a global player and not be in North America, I think is the big question. And if Vodafone, there's an argument either side. If we're exposed and big in China and India, great. They're big growth markets. But if the most profitable and still one of the most important in terms of scale markets is America, and you're not there, are you a global player?
All right. Thank you very much, Adrian Barnard. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.